When a 13-year-old Palestinian stabbed a 13-year-old Israeli in nearby Pisgat Ze'ev, the victim was brought here to Hadassah Hospital on Mount Scopus. He had no pulse and was clinically dead. Ahmed Eid, an Arab doctor and the head of surgery, couldn't figure out what was wrong.
He has a small wound here, small stop under the right, very benign looking, not that nothing is cut, no big cut in his body or something like this. So we didn't believe why he is in shock. So I asked to turn him to see maybe in the back, because he's lying in the back. Maybe in the back there is a big wound. So we turned him just in the bed. We moved him. Then blood started coming from this small little wound. Then I understood that the blood is coming from here. Probably a major blood vessel is cut there or injured, and this is give us a hint where the problem is.
Eid operated and it was touch and go for several days. Now he expects a full recovery. Hadassah is close to Arab villages, and about half the patients and a quarter of the medical staff are Arab. Dr. Eid says he checks his politics at the door.
Maybe Elchi, we have contrary opinions about general policy, okay? About what we should do with the settlement, whether Israel should withdraw. I think we will have a big difference. But we don't discuss this in our daily work.
Elchi is a nickname for Dr. Elchanan Fried, the director of the ICU here. He says treatment decisions are made based only on need.
There's no difference whatsoever who's the patient. A patient is a patient is a patient, and it doesn't make even the most smallest difference. While they are in the hospital, I treat them as a patient. So all what's going on outside doesn't cross the fence here in the hospital.
Dr. Eid and Dr. Fried are both fathers of 5. They say they've met each other's families and socialize occasionally. Nearby at Hebrew University's campus on Mount Scopus, students say they are also trying to keep to their routine.
Honestly, here on campus, there haven't been many problems per se, but you can feel the tension. I mean, we're still in our first week, so nothing major has happened. But there is some tension, especially for Arab students, since when they come to university, they have to cross many checkpoints and for nothing.
He says he has encountered some suspicion.
Since we're Arabs, then for most of the people here, we're terrorists or potential terrorists. And I mean, that's completely wrong. We're here to study. We're here to finish our degree, go home, just like the rest of us. But our security concerns aren't taken into account as much as the other students' security concerns, because we are the security threat and they aren't, just because of who we are and where we're from.
Jewish Israeli Aviram Cohen says that while the campus feels safe, the surroundings are tense.
I'd say it's kind of safe, but because we're surrounded by Arab villages, it's quite frightening because you don't know what's going to happen. Like right now, it's in these days especially, we have a lot of stabbings and stuff, so it's kind of frightening.
Foreign students say they've had a lot of anxious phone calls from their parents but are staying put. They also say there's little mixing between Arab and Jewish students.
I don't know if our program is different because it's an international program, so we have some Israeli and Arab students and they interact quite well. Here in the rest of the campus it doesn't happen so much, there's different hangout spots and such, but in our program there's definitely interaction.
The tensions have also sparked patriotic outbursts like this one in downtown Jerusalem. For the Media Line, I'm Linda Gradstein in Jerusalem.